between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they try the right side here. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground is usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. Time running out here on the play clock. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A little juke. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Finding some room at midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gardner. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's getting back.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's the Raiders punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And New York set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is knocked down from the side. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he goes spin. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now let's go. No. Check. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Back 99 Philly, here we go now. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Slam.
The slot man in motion right. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Watching now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now. Leopard.
The play clock's running down.
Watching now, Barney.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
watching now, Barney.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one good for 33 and a first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Watching now, Barney. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field, because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, Leopard. Out, 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 out. Check, check. Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out.